which is, how do I know whether to make a decision with my head or a decision with my heart? I'm the kind of person that believes you should always make decisions with your heart and soul. You can use your brain for math. You can use your brain to look at the fine print in a contract. But when it comes to the actual feel of the decision, you always want to go inward and check it against your heart and soul. How do you do that? Here's the simple test. Does the decision that you're about to make expand you, expand your future, or expand the possibilities of your life? If the answer is yes, then the decision is yes, no matter how terrifying it is. If you conversely look at the choice that you have to make, and the decision will shrink you, will silence you, will inhibit you in some way, then the answer is no. No matter how easy the decision is, no matter how safe the decision is, the answer is no. Now, one of the things I want to point out that when you start to use this, does it expand or does it shrink me? Does it open possibilities or does it keep things closed? Does it raise my voice or does it silence me, right? Is that there's always a short-term and a long-term impact to the decision. The short-term impact to making an expansive decision, a decision that's based in your heart and your soul, sometimes it's terrifying because sometimes it means moving, or it means changing a job or changing a relationship or having a difficult conversation or starting something new. And those sorts of things are always uncomfortable. So brace for impact, put the force fields up, but make the decision anyway. Because the long-term impact of making a decision from your heart and soul, that is where the best life comes from. Because you're living for what's true for you, not what's safe in the moment. I hope that helps. And let me know how you use this expanse versus shrink scale in order to make decisions that you're facing right now. And don't forget, submit your questions to us by using the hashtag AskMel.
Hello there and welcome. We're going to talk about a subject today that some people have never learned how to do, making a decision. Do you know Napoleon Hill, in Think and Grow Rich, wrote an entire chapter on decision. Most people never make decisions. They have a difficult time with it. Why is that? I think they have a difficult time because their parents made decisions for them until they were too old. And they never learned how to make them. Do you know, the one thing that I did with my kids, I never made a decision for them. They didn't like it. They'd say, come on, don't do that to me. And I said, no, what do you think you should do? And I'd leave it at that. Decision making is a phenomenal concept. And you're going to find out, as he points out in here, that successful people make decisions very fast and they change them very slow, if and when they change them at all. And he said the people that have difficulty in life make their decisions very slow and then change them fast and often. And you know, decision making is a funny thing. You and I think on frequencies. If we could see a bunch of lines and we're thinking on a frequency, and we're on this frequency here and we're saying, I'm going to do that when this changes. This is never going to change until you get up on this frequency. See, the good that you're after is on a higher frequency than you're operating on, a greater awareness. And if you're down here and you're thinking here on this frequency, and the good you want up here, you got to get your mind up there. How do you get up there? Make the decision, be there. And that's really what you have to do. The second you make a decision, you flip your brain onto a different frequency and you start to attract things to you that you'd never get without making the decision. Do you know, we do a lot of work in decision making in our seminars. It is the most valuable part of the seminar. People want to overcome procrastination, make decisions. And if you really want to make it happen, get this book, Think and Grow Rich, and read the chapter on decision every day for 30 days. I guarantee you, you'll be a different person when you finish it. Now click on the link below and leave your information and get into this subject. Make decisions very fast.
It will be very good if anybody of your age, if they want to decide and fix the goals of their life, it'll be very good if they take a break from all influence that's around them. Social influences, family influences, other influences, withdraw somewhere, that's why an ashram. Withdraw somewhere, sit down, meditate, bring yourself to a certain level of clarity and joy, When you're very happy and clear, you must decide. Not in desperation you set goals. Desperate goals that you set will mean a lot to you at that moment. Tomorrow morning you look, you don't know why you're tangled up with it. So, it'll be good. If you're fixing your life, it's best that you do it when you're very, very peaceful, happy and clear-headed, isn't it? Not influenced by anything around you, simply by yourself. Sit and decide what is it that you really want to become in your life. What is it that will be of enduring value for you, not for somebody else, for you. And you don't have to build a personality for that, you strive for that. The necessary persona will come.
How can you activate your self-healing and help your body heal while feeling the discomfort in your body? And you know, it's tricky, isn't it? Because the body has all of its sensations and it kind of keeps reminding you there's this little thing going on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you something that I do each day, and I'm going to give you this. And also remember the super app and affirmations. So you need to visualize yourself well. And I'll tell you what I do, what I've done in the past, is that I close my eyes and I just imagine that I am outside on a lawn and that I am jumping for joy and I'm going, yes, 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 that whatever it was has completely disappeared. So that is visualizing, or you can visualize a phone call with somebody that you're really close to, like your mum, for example, and you're like, guess what, mum? It's gone, it's disappeared. And just visualize that phone call until the subconscious mind gets a hold of it. And then you're going to find you will be attracted to what will have it disappear, and it will just disappear. But in the meantime, I want to give you, and you've got this recording, okay, so you'll be able to go back and write these down. But these are just some affirmations that are really powerful, that's for your body. So I allow my body